Shemai GTA chums, we have a discounted car for you this week, probably the best discounted car this week. It's the Riata, or the Ford Bronco concept. As you can tell, all the lights work, so we're going to customize it to start off with, and then we're going to talk a little bit about performance. As we take it out to the streets, not going to do an off-road performance video, but I will talk a little bit about off-road performance during that little bit of a discussion part of the video in the second part. So, let's do some customization to the max. And if we just smash this out, we can get some customization on the go. So we're going to do less of an off-road build for this one. So all the armor and the brakes are upgraded to the max, and livery. I don't have a lot, I don't think, but let's have a look at the liveries and see if there's anything that jumps out. So double line, double blue line. I was thinking of doing a yellow build. Maybe yellow is the way with that funny blue stripe, to do an opposite kind of build, because orange is an ideal colour for the snow, and this is a car to help you cope with the snow. So double blue stripe, we're going to try this. I was trying to get rid of the blue, but we're going to keep it, it appears. Plates, we can go for the Sprunk or E-Cola. I mean, these plates keep disappearing, so I'm not sure whether to put one on. Yeah, go on, let's just do it, and it'll disappear, no doubt, with the way GTA works these days. Primary colour, I'm thinking a metallic, maybe. We'll do a little bit like the original. Well, actually, I don't think there's a yellow one for my Google image search, but some kind of yellow is what I wanted to do. I can't seem to rotate it, damn it. Let's go straight for race yellow, shall we? And that is probably the way. Let's just look at the green quickly. Well, this is a dew yellow that is a bit greenish. Oh, you know, I kind of prefer that, but yeah, race yellow is the way it goes, I think. And secondary, I was going to go with a black, go for a classic, but I'm not sure the black's going to work too much. But actually, having said that, looking at those bars, I think the yellow's probably a bit too much. So we're going to go with a black for that. So just wang that on. We could put a race yellow. Let's just have a look at what it looks like, just to be sure we've made the right choice there. So there we go, all in yellow. I think maybe you agree, maybe you don't. It's probably a bit too much yellow. Crew emblem on the door, although it's fine, it's fine. I think I could go with either. Oh, we've got the options here. So we've got the secondary bars, and I think I'm going to stick with those. I don't really like that, but let's just see what else there is. Having no bars at all, which is pretty decent. Oh, this kind of lower profile kind of bars. Yeah, let's go with a lower profile, Luke, because that was quite nice, wasn't it? Let's go with that. Secondary bars 1. There we go. Okay, we've kind of started cack-handed there in the middle, haven't we? So we need the bumpers. Front bumpers. I think we're going to get rid of them entirely because it's not really this kind of build, but let's just see what options we have for some off-road people out there. I mean, it is a good off-road vehicle, so it's worth considering an off-road build. Rear bumpers, we've got the bull bar, which we're also going to get rid of and go stock, just to make it cleaner for the city. Exhaust, what have we got there? The carbon. Okay, they've got the carbon tip. It's not terribly exciting, the exhaust, but that's probably as good as it gets. So we're going to leave that. Grill, we are going to change that, I think. If we can make it more like the original, which means blacking it out a bit more. Yeah, not sure if any of these really work. You just want a solid black mesh on there, which I can't really find. So, and that looks too much like a Dodge, so I'm going to go with that one, basically. We want to get rid of this entirely, I think, for a cleaner kind of look to it. Could go with the vented, but I think just the clean stock look is probably the best without the bug chaser. Very nice, that looks nice. Roof we've already done. Skirts, we have the slat skirt. So we could go 0. I think if you're going for the original kind of look, that's what we have to go with. But let's look at what else there is out there. Okay, good. Suspension. Now I've lowered this to the max for off-roading, but I think lowering it to the max is what you want if you want to have it looking like the original. Transmission, race transmission, all those performance things are on it. And the wheels, I've kept the original rims because these are nice. So there they are, the stock rims. We could go with something off-road, but they do look mighty good. We could go Now, the original was a wider rim. We're not going to go with that just because I prefer the off-road kind of look to this car entirely. But I think we'll go with, if this is something you don't do with an off-roader. You don't limo out the windows, but I think this will look very good. Where's that light bar come from, dude? Can you s Dude, where's my light bar? Where did we get rid of that? Have I just lost it entirely? Nope, not in there. Let's just have a look. Roof. Let's just have a look at the stock. Have we completely lost it in the stock? No, stock doesn't fix it. Although, actually, having said that, the original was more like this, was the auto cab. So this is what we should have for the original to be true to it. Actually, we're going to go with that. Sorry, I've gone off off at a kilter. I've not done that before, so I'm going to stick with that. Okay, good. Can't seem to get rid of the light bar. Drop it in the comments if you can remember, but if you know how to do that. But I think we're stuck with it, unfortunately. So we're going to leave that, and we're going to depart now. We're going to talk a little bit about performance. I mean, it's not 100% like the original because these colours, are completely off kilter. So, but I'm quite happy with that. To go for that, to go for it. The lights, very nice build. I think it's ideal for the snow because you've got the yellow colour to stand out, so that people can see you coming from a mile away, and you're nice and safe out there on the roads. It's all-wheel drive with every off-roader. It's a wonderful looking car, and it's got some decent customization to it, and for the price it is super cheap. I'm not sure about the dash really, but I think the seats are very good, and I'll show you where to purchase it from, over at Simeon's. Well, I hope it's in Simeon's, otherwise I've just done a wasted video. But we're over here somewhere. It's got plenty of grip for the snow, so you're not going to have any problems really just driving around, and it's slow enough as well that you're not. It's going to be tricky to stack it. Nice and stable. It's good for off-roading, and it's not super slow for off-roading. It is middle of the range, probably bottom of the middle. If you're going to do some off-road performance, riding up Mount Chiliad in the snow, it's very good for it. It's well worth it. So here he is. Terrible customization. You want to purchase it? There we go, 250,000. Absolute bargain, well worth it. By far the discount of the week easily for that price. It's an absolute steal. And it's one of those stolen cars, one of those cars that you can't purchase anymore because Rockstar are a load of knobs. Because why would you remove this? This is a brilliant car, one for enthusiasts, and it's still a very good vehicle, and it's so cheap. The price is a telltale of why Rockstar removed it from the website, so you can't purchase it anymore, unfortunately. But it is a great car, and it is out there right now, so purchase it now before it goes at the end of this week, I suppose, on the Thursday. So yeah, very nice car. Off-road performance-wise, I talked about it being bottom of middle, but the free crawler is faster. It's 1 minute 38 up Chiliad. The free crawler is 1:35. It's faster than the Sand King SWB, the one that you can steal off the streets, and the entry-level one. So it is very much an entry-level off-roader, and it is certainly very forgiving. And in my opinion, I think, well, not my opinion. It's certainly better than the Sand King SWB from the performance times I've had up there. So, very good car, essential I'd say for any off-roader who wants to collect off-road vehicles, and if you're new to off-roading, it's certainly one to get out there and get going with it, especially while we've got the snow, because the snow is very different. You've got less traction up there in the mountains, so do try off-roading in the snow. It's certainly worth it, it's certainly good fun. And there's no better vehicle to start off with really. There are some free ones, but this one is a real gem. Hope you've enjoyed that video. Give me a comment on your thoughts on the Riata, and I hope you're having a most excellent Christmas, or have had a most excellent Christmas, and have the best of New Year's, and have an excellent party, and get boozed up or don't get boozed up. Do what you do, and don't let anyone spoil your party. Do it your way. In other words, don't drink a shed load of vodka to try and fit in with your girlfriend and then end up passing out at the end of the night. That will not impress her. If you've ever done that in the year 2000, for example, don't worry about it. Don't do it. Thank you very much for watching, everyone.